You do this shit after in post, right?
Check.
Yo,
Yeah.
we're here again.
22. That's how it goes, right?
Who's doing the
Oh.
intro?
I thought you were saying Seth's birthday number, his age, and I was
Wow.
No, Seth is not 22.
Yeah.
22. I just turned 49.
yeah. But we
Happy
are
birthday.
Nice,
to me.
congrats.
Thank you.
You look like a 49-year-old.
Wow. Thanks. I'm supposed to be looking good for my age, but I guess not.
No.
Yeah. Anyways, we are back again, guys. We are celebrating High Fives' birthday.
It
over
is my
here.
birthday. Woo.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Woo.
We sports goes hard.
We're just going hard today.
Yep.
How is everyone feeling in the new year? How are we feeling?
I'm feeling revived.
Oh,
Wow.
refreshed.
Don't show that.
Yes, you pointed it
Don't
in the wrong
fucking
direction.
show that. Don't fucking
Here,
show
let me
that.
just show it to Seth.
Only showing me.
I'm feeling good. A little tired.
Yeah. How was
Year's?
Grizz dead?
Gred's dead.
Grizz dead prom.
Grizzeds. It was good. It was interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How so? Elaborate on that.
He hates E-prom.
Yeah. I just don't enjoy
You don't
it.
like E-prom.
No, I feel like Jansen got the crowd moving and going and excited, and then E-prom came through and everyone was just staring like, what
happening?
do we do right now?
Right.
It's definitely different, but I fuck with the different.
Mm-hmm.
I did not.
It's a good
I did
different.
not that night, at least. I don't know. I feel like it should have been E-prom, then Jansen, then Zedstead and Grizz. But, that's
I can
just
see
my
that.
own.
But I could see that though.
Yeah.
And I love E-prom.
Yeah.
It's just
There's definitely certain points of it I was enjoying.
Of course.
And then out of nowhere, he would just be like, I don't know,
Yeah,
do something
yeah.
wild and go
Yeah.
down, and you're just like,
That's-
did I just leave and go to a different
Right.
set right now? Did I
He
just
does-
transport somewhere?
He does some really cool controller shit though. I watched his set with Zeke Beats.
Mm,
Okay.
yep.
It was a Zeke Beats E-prom back to back here at Lost Lands,
Lost Lands.
and
This past year or years ago?
ain't
19.
yeah, that was a really cool set. I actually have a template of his, or it's a Mr. Bill template based on that I've been trying
Nice.
to fuck with, but not much success.
Yeah.
It's a lot of MIDI mapping.
Yeah.
It's a
but
lot of shit.
You'll get there. Maybe.
I
If you want to,
I
yeah.
might.
I might.
We'll see.
I might. Yeah, it was and I don't know, seeing seeing the quality of artists like Zed's Dead, Grizz, you've seen them throw big shows before. I was a little. Their sound was great. Their back to back was really good. Them
Yeah.
together doing shit.
Yeah.
Separately. I don't know if I'm just not used to Zed's Dead, but they seem to just be here's a song, here's another song. Then it
In a
seemed
way,
to
yeah.
transition into the next song. It's kind of just play a track, play another track,
Right.
play another track.
Yeah.
Their back to back was pretty off the charts though.
Damn.
Yeah.
We were kind of watching that because we were on New Year's. We were watching a Zed's Dead. Was it Red Rocks or maybe the one before?
The Insomniac one?
Yeah, the Insomniac
Yeah.
one. And we're because I was looking at them using the Ableton controllers instead of CDJs. And I'm like, I really want to just fuck with that sometime because you have so much more control of stuff. But they weren't really doing anything on it.
Really?
Not too much, no.
Yeah, I mean, they played a song, like you said, and then just played another song.
Until
Yeah.
the next build up, if that.
That's what it is. I don't know. I don't want to be a party pooper, and because I appreciate them what they did, but
No, you
I
don't.
wasn't
No, he doesn't.
super impressed with everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I can't talk shit about them. They're still
You can't.
fucking amazing.
You're allowed to have your opinion.
No, but I agree with you in the fact that when I go see a performance, I want to hear the blending of things. That's what I
Yeah.
love about this genre of music, that it's a continuous song,
Right.
and that each of those middle parts are a rise to the next
Yeah,
one.
they all
Exactly.
serve a purpose instead of just being here's one of my bangers.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
All right,
Right.
here's my second most favorite banger,
Yeah, instead of just being a really nicely curated Spotify playlist.
Yeah, right.
You know?
But dude, the crowd was all fucking dope. Like,
Yep.
it was really easy to get in and out, which that was nice because every event I've been to so far, like operationally, hasn't been on point. It seems like,
Yeah.
so it was nice to see people had their shit together in that aspect.
Well, you chose not to go to Lost Land, so.
Yep.
Missed out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Totally.
Missed out on that one for sure.
Oh, speaking of, there we go. Mike's got the death mop.
He got it.
How was your guys' New Year?
It was fun.
It was chill. We went over to Slow's house.
Nice.
Hung out with the gang. A few friends came through.
I was laughing because I know you guys were trying to kind of keep it low key, and there was like I saw on like 3 separate occasions like someone was like, "Oh, I don't know what to do for New Year's," and I'd see Amanda comment, be like, "Come hang out with us. We're keeping it really low key." And I'm like, "Yo, it's on Facebook. It ain't low key."
Right,
you know?
right.
It just
I
made
was
me
get-
laugh every time. Be like, "Yo," it's like, "Shh."
Right.
But it's low key.
Low key as
Low key.
fuck.
I'm like, yo, you're just commented like,
Right.
in like a Facebook group. It ain't low key anymore.
I've been grilling her for like the past since New Year's up
Because
until
of
like
that?
today. Yeah. Just like, let me just invite everyone over to someone else's house.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it
boy.
worked out though because like most people didn't show up. Seth and Amanda showed up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they're like, "Yo, Chelsea and Candy want to come through."
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, sure.
Fuck
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and if it would have been the original people, it would have got too much.
It would have been way too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the crew U6?
And then Kayla and Savannah eventually came over.
Oh, okay.
And then more people.
And then more people came through. I was just like, who the fuck are all these people? Like, why
Yeah.
is
Then people just started showing up.
Really?
But it wasn't bad. I mean, it was a good time.
That's so
it definitely hit capacity, but it's just like
That's like, all right, I'm leaving. Mike, you want to leave too?
right, we just do.
It was a comfortable number. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Come on, Sven. Let's get out of here.
Maddie was throwing down some fucking the heaviest of rhythms,
Yeah.
blasting the shit out of it.
Oh,
Everyone
shit.
at one point, everyone was just like, oh, no offense, but like that drains your energy.
Yeah.
I did not realize until we would barely hit the hallway and it's screaming at you. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to walk in here right now.
Yeah, I can only do so much of that heavy shit.
Yeah.
It's got its time and place,
Definitely.
but I don't know.
I don't know.
Getting that age, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, Seth's
I'm 30.
Seth's there.
49 now.
Yeah,
so like, I'm
49.
about next year, the big 5-0.
Dang.
So,
We're gonna do a big blowout.
yep,
Dude, I can't imagine how good you're gonna look next year
exactly.
with the improvements I've seen just since 28.
Yeah.
Dude. All,
Yeah.
all that fucking weight
Yeah.
gain. Dude, it's really working out for me.
Sexy motherfucker.
Weight gain.
It's really been panning out for me for sure.
Dude, our Airbnb that we had in Louisville, man, you guys should have seen this place. It was 3 stories, technically probably 4,
Damn.
but the basement was off limits.
Okay.
But first floor is just like 16-foot ceilings. Like each floor was like 16-foot
Jesus.
ceilings, and then but the second and third floors each had like 6 bedrooms on it.
Oh shit.
And then each bedroom was like minimum queen bed, but some had kings, and then like enough for like a couch, an extra chair, like huge living spaces. And a bunch of people canceled. It was supposed to fit like 16 people. We only had 8. Damn. We shut the lights off one of the nights, played hide and seek in that bitch, like running around.
Damn.
Like, yeah, it was a good ass time.
Damn, that sounds awesome.
It was the mansion, or whatever whose it was, the original owner was like, they started Foresters or Foster's Whiskey or something is what it was
Really?
called. Which that company now today is like owns Woodford Reserve and like Jack Daniels and like a bunch of other fucking
Damn.
things.
Dude, I wonder. I'm sure there's other places like this in Louisville, but we stayed at a place there. We went down to see Yum Yum and Angelic Root, and there's Forrest and I, and we had no place to go afterwards. Like, we don't want to drive home. We're kind of drunk, and we went and stayed with all them at this fucking mansion. It was like, I don't know. They had like VR and everything in the living room there.
That's dope.
Damn.
It was but it was just like what you were saying. It
Yeah.
was sick.
There was a bunch of houses that had like the similar build around, so I'm sure Louisville's got like a bunch of these things just scattered.
Some old bourbon money.
A bunch of old bourbon money apparently.
That's so wild. I've never been through Louisville like that.
Yeah.
To even see like what the atmosphere or like surrounding buildings look like.
It wasn't in the best part of the town,
Oh,
that's for
okay.
sure either. Yeah. It was just like we're not going outside.
Stay inside, hide and seek.
Stay inside, hide and seek. Yeah, outdoors are off limits.
Yeah, I've always thought of going down to like the mountains down in Tennessee and stuff and getting one of those big like family cabins.
That would be sick.
Like Gatlinburg or something like that.
Yeah, they have those like the ones with the indoor pools and like I saw one that's like a cave pool inside the bottom. And
wow.
have like arcades and shit in them.
That's cooler than Gatlinburg, that's for sure. Those only have like pool tables and a hot tub, all of them.
Lame.
Yeah. Dude, you got a cave? All right.
Hot tub that you have to bleach out if you want to use.
Yeah. You don't got to go that far.
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah.
Chlorinate it.
Chlorinate the fuck out of it.
Yeah. It's some shit has happened in those tubs, especially the heart-shaped ones. Come on.
So whack.
So whack.
Like how long are you gonna be in love for that you need a fucking hot tub in your place?
At least a weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
mean,
it.
That's what they're there
Yeah, a little romantic getaway.
That's true.
You know,
It's
get
not
in the
like
hot tub.
It's not like it wasn't like an Airbnb then.
Oh no, they have them like that.
Yeah.
And then like cabin rentals and shit.
Oh, we're talking about the cabin. That's right.
Yeah.
We just talking about
Seth just
whatever.
straight up didn't even know what we're talking about anymore. He's like, I don't know. I'm just going to talk shit over
Just
here.
talk shit about anything but things.
I mean, I'm
Whoa.
sure that somebody has one in their house like that.
So, Seth, I saw you made a remark over here about Mr. Porter Robinson getting married.
Porter Robinson proposed.
Speaking of, a hot tub,
hot tub. Yeah, right.
They're
Porter,
heading to Gatlinburg.
they're heading off to Gatlinburg, Japan. And now with fiance Rika Mikuria.
Oh yeah, I know her.
Yeah?
No.
Okay.
Not
I
at
was like,
all.
I never
Like, yeah, you know
didn't even
her?
know he had a thing.
No, neither
I think
did
you
I.
killed the enunciation on that too.
Pretty close. Big congrats to Mr. Robinson. The Robinsons. Meet the Robinsons.
His music's just gonna go
Yeah.
downhill now.
Right.
Yeah, he was living a great life, and now he's got a fiance.
Yep, it's ruined.
It's gonna change.
Great.
Just kidding, Porter.
It might get heavier. Who knows?
Oh, it's like angry rhythm.
Yeah.
Like, damn, Porter, you
What
changed.
happened? Happened in that marriage, dude. Jesus.
You know, I call it now, not to wish anything bad on the future couple, but if something does go south, he's going to have a really dark and depressed album afterwards.
Yeah,
Just
it's
one of those I hate love albums.
Yo, yeah, it's gonna be real good.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't wait for that. Well, no, not for the breakup, but for like
Yeah.
the next album.
exactly. Well, I mean, whatever it is, even if it's a happy and love album.
Right. I don't wish any ill will, Kill Bill on him.
But we called it here. If it does happen, we knew it.
We saw it coming. If not, we didn't say anything.
How old is he?
He has to be like 28.
He was
27.
super young when he got going, like 17 or 18.
Yeah, he was still in high school going like to Europe. I watched this one interview where he I think he would go for like a week or something, go to shows and come back into class and just be like, man, this is so weird. I just did all this. No one even knows or even cares or understands what I just did.
Yeah.
And obviously I had to go with my dad because I was too young to get into the clubs and stuff. But he's like, this is just insane that it's to that point.
Seriously.
Where I just have to come back to school. Like, that's just so weird. And that's why I'm like, it would have been cool to be like blown up in high school and like be famous or whatever for music. But I feel like it's kind of better to just get at least high school out of the way. And if you do college, do a little bit of college and as much as you can, if that's what you want to do, and then let it happen. Since like, all right, I did almost everything. Now it's not like, well, I quit in sophomore year and, you know, never went back or something. Not saying you'd be dumber or smarter or whatever if you stayed or didn't leave or whatever, but
I feel like your reality would be completely different.
That
like,
too.
You just experience the world and see it in a completely different light.
Yeah.
Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. It's just their world is not the same.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could have cultured them in so many ways. We're like, holy shit, like, it's not just like living in North Carolina or wherever he's from, South Carolina. Yeah. But, you know, now he's more cultured and stuff like that. And it could work for some. It works for some. It doesn't work for others. Just depends on the person and probably the parents, how they helped them.
Yeah.
With raising them and stuff like that.
I'm telling you, it's a good thing I didn't get that kind of fame and freedom. I probably would have been wild as fuck.
Yeah, I think so too.
Ruined everything.
Yeah, I don't think I would have understood, like, just kind of like what like some of the younger rappers are going through, where they're just like like a little pump or something or whatever. Like, yeah, they probably made a ton of money and stuff like that, but then it's gonna get to a point where you're not making any money anymore. Like, there's only so much you could do with an artist like that, where it's kind of just like hype music. That's gonna get old eventually.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, that's even kind of where I feel with my stuff. Like, trying to look at making music. Like, I was making music because of the music I liked, and then I started kind of making it based on what I wanted to play in clubs, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And, you know, what I thought was just going to go off in the clubs, and now I'm kind of back to more making what you want. Yeah, kind of a blend of it, but
right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Now it's definitely a lot different too. Like, going to festivals, you're like, damn, I want to make songs that'll slap this hard. And like, I get it'll be somewhat similar in the club and the festival. Like, if you get it just right, it'll play well anywhere. But
yeah,
just the vibe sometimes is like, making a song for a festival vibe is way different than obviously a club vibe. Even if it's if you're making dubstep and it's Lost Lands at a dubstep club, just you could tell when a song is just made for a festival.
Yeah.
In mind.
No, definitely. I don't know. I'm just back to what I was talking about with my point with all that was that, you know, they get used up when they're not out there selling that club night, you know, that lifestyle and everything. Right. If they're not being that, you know, ridiculously loud, unruly kid out there,
yeah,
then their whole brand is done.
Right.
Yeah.
If they go just too far with something, it's just like, all right, we already saw you when you were a kid, and you're probably then they just assume you're still that same person, and then it's like, no, I grew up. I was 17 when I blew up or whatever. Now I'm 25. Like, whole different 3 different people later, pretty much.
Well, I saw an interview with one of the members of Blink 182, and they were talking about playing these shows. They're like, it's kind of losing its luster to us because we feel like we're out here just like babysitting everyone's kids now. Oh. You know, we're playing to a bunch of teenagers, and, you know, there's certain songs, like, I don't want to go up there and sing a song about masturbating. You know, I'm like 30-something. I don't want to.
Yeah, I can pass that.
Yeah, it's not funny to me
anymore. Right, it's different when we're all the same age.
Yeah.
Ish.
We're just saying stupid jokes like that. Yeah.
Dude, I always wonder how that goes, too. It's just not even just that the song, like, you might have wrote it when you were 20 and now you're different, but it's like those people who have just been touring or playing the same song for like 40 years, like how you get yourself up to give it like the same
for whatever.
Every time you're just like,
that's why that's why I feel like DJing. I mean, DJing's only progressed since the first DJ or whatever with like vinyl and shit, but like that's the one thing I feel like people love so much and gravitate to, because it's like, yeah, this artist could play all of his songs, but in between each one of his songs, he's playing a homie song or a different artist song that you fuck with, and they could tour damn near to the day they die, because it's like, yeah, fucking Martin Garrix is probably gonna play Animals when you see him, but he doesn't. That's not like the only song that he has to play. Like he can like remix it, or he can do whatever. And like with bands, you can't really. I mean, I've seen some bands where they give it a little twist for live.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit.
You're
I
like
hope
the lyrics, so you gotta do the
something.
lyrics the same way.
Yeah, lyrics have to be the same, but they might, elongate the breakdown a little bit or give it like, all right, let me get this circle pick going, and that's the only difference because it's not the song. And
yeah, well, I agree with like the bands. Like I'd get tired of going out and just like, all right, this is the song they all want to hear.
If I was Elton John, I'm like, I'm not playing piano, man.
Right.
Like it's just not happening, guys. Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of times, I always like when I go and see some DJ and I hear a song that I like from theirs, and I already know it's going to be completely different than any version I've ever heard of it. It's going to be a unique set. Yeah. And because I mean, everybody else can get that song that we've heard 1,000 times from, and everyone else is playing it. Mm-hmm. But you have a special experience going to see that artist
when they play it.
Yeah.
Like with Gridstronics, when I heard Grids drop it, or like Subtronics actually drop it, it's like, oh shit, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But when everyone else was dropping it at the festivals, like Lost Lands 19, it was just like, again,
you're like, oh, the first couple times cool, and then you're like, okay, guys.
Right. It was already like on that point of like, okay, we've heard it enough, and then Lost Lands came, and then it was like, now everyone has their remix of it or whatever. It's like, we get it. Just let the there's some songs that just like, I get it.
Yeah.
It's got to be played a bunch of times, and even if it's annoying.
I wonder how like the difference between you guys and like that experience for you guys versus just those kids who are just there for just because it's like their only festival they go to, or like they're not heavy into it as much, so it's like that might be the only times they've heard Gridstronics too. Yeah, so it's just I wonder like tailoring that between the people who are like in it. Yep. And work on music or like surrounded by it all the time versus the kids who are just there for the weekend too. Right. It's just like such a delicate balance.
Right. And even then they still heard it 30 times. They're probably like after the 10th one.
Yeah, like okay. Oh, I know this song now.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's always funny when you go out and you see like a newer DJ playing. One that's not out at the shows a lot, and they come out and they have like this list of songs they think are just going to be like the best set ever.
Yeah.
And they play it, and we're just like, oh, of course they played this.
Right,
yeah. Saw that coming.
Yeah, like
that was a mile away.
This song, really?
Right.
Yeah. And, you start to learn that more, that to get that unique sound, trying to find other songs or make your own songs, just to stand out instead of just
that's
playing what you hear.
That's the one thing with like the heavier dubstep, like the marching band, like stompy dubstep, like some of that stuff is like some of my favorite dubstep. But some of the artists will get to the point like people who aren't like bigger artists. I get it when they're a bigger artist. That's just you get the music before everyone else, and you're playing out stuff that we've heard all the time. But like super dubstep artists, like I don't want to say just locals, but I've heard it like every other, like people who open for bigger artists and shit like that. Like you said, it's like similar tracks. At least with the experimental stuff, more than likely, you're probably not going to know every single song. But if you're like a super dubstep person, you might know almost 80% of that rhythm person's track. Because not every rhythm track is good. Not every stompy dubstep track is good.
Yeah, most rhythm tracks are not good.
Right. But some weird shit.
Right.
Some weird shit. You could have the most simple kick, snare, and like a synth, and that could slap the hardest out of the, what I'm saying, like, out of any track of that whole set. So it just, that's why I'm just sticking to experimental. It's like my number one go-to for anything, for sure. 'Cause you could switch it up so easily.
Yeah. Even that, though, I was like working on this set for the coming show.
Is this the Recno show?
The Recno show.
Recno show?
Recco.
But, I was like, God. And I always get to this point where I have to get a bunch of new tracks all the time. But everything I have right now, I'm so sick of. Like, I don't want to hear any. I'm like, I don't want to hear this. Nobody else wants to hear this shit. Yeah. And they're all good songs. Like, I have them because I was like, oh, this is sick. I don't know. I'm just almost like, God, I need to find a whole new genre.
Yeah.
Shit. Like a whole new.
Find a whole new everything.
Fucking field in this.
Just go tech
EDM.
house.
It's true. I feel it's kind of the same way. I know you just like everything in my library. I'm like, I feel like I've listened to the same thing for 6 months in a row.
Right.
and I like nothing is satisfying that at all.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like
You guys need to drop some music so I can like have something new.
Still working on them.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, I got.
Still working on them.
I kept going through all these tracks last night. I have like 10 unfinished ones, and I'm like really working to finish up. And I keep working on them, and like I'll make this new version after spending like 2 hours on it, and hear it compared to the old version. I'm like, I fucked this up. Like, how do I get back to the old version? Did I save it?
Please.
That's why I try and if I'm like really trying to like do something different, I have to save a copy.
Yeah.
And just go for it on a whole nother session, because if I want to go back to that one synth that's stuck in my head that I just in love with and that you can't, it could fuck up your whole night.
Throw this whole song away.
Pretty much. Yeah. It'll fuck up your whole night. Like that happened with a couple tracks when I updated my OS system, my operating system. Ableton doesn't work, barely works now, and there's samples missing and this and that. And then I try to fix it, and then it completely fucked up the whole sound. And I'm just like, I can't even.
Was this on
recently?
Oh no, you're not Windows, are you?
No, Mac.
Okay. Yeah,
it's just like it just needs to be updated to at least Ableton 10.
Gotcha.
But I'm probably just gonna go straight to 11 when I get the money. But
yeah, I think that's like your option. Can you just go to 10?
Not without paying, I don't think.
No, I think you just have to go to 11.
Just go straight to 11.
Yeah,
that's whack.
I don't know.
Probably.
That's whack.
That's super whack, but whatever.
No, that's the same. Like I was doing that shit last night, and I was so like demoralized because there were songs I was trying to pull up, and I knew I had several versions of one. Like, okay, this is the one. You know, it'll be like they're labeled all kinds of weird things, like tired as fuck. Got to get up early. As hell, you know?
Tired as fuck.
Work at 8 a.m.
Should have been in bed by now. That kind of stuff. And but I'll pull that one up, and it's samples missing, and have to find all. I mean, I try to save them the right way every time, but moving shit around. I have like a 500 gig hard drive, switching it back and forth to my actual portable hard drive or external.
Too much.
Just gets lost.
Yeah, it's just like
that's got to be tough coming up with like all new save names every time too, with only knowing 40 words.
Dude. Right?
I know. You're like really limited.
Yeah, I mean,
like tired as fuck 17.
There's a lot of combinations with 40 words. You can
as
come
fuck
up
tired
with.
5. Something else, which, and it's a whole new topic, but I was on my way to Louisville and got the sad news of Betty White's passing.
Betty.
And
young White.
Yeah, 99 years young. Betty left us before the new year. But it was one of those things. I was like, hey, 2021 sucked. So if Betty White was literally just about to die, I'm glad to leave it in 2021 instead of just being like, Happy New Year. Betty White died day one. You're like, God damn.
Right.
Like throwing the towel on 22 already.
Dude.
But yeah, it was.
That was literally what, like that day, New Year's Eve, right?
I think so.
Isn't that messed up?
Yeah. It's like New Year's Eve or the day before.
I think it was New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Is there, how did she die? Do we know?
I have no idea. I think just like in her sleep peacefully is what's being reported.
I mean, okay, I don't want to sound like heartless.
Let's hear it.
Boy.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, it's sad news, but were you guys like really Betty White fans?
Oh yeah, I liked Betty White. Thank you for being a friend.
Okay, well, I didn't really. I guess I wasn't really immersed into Betty White culture.
You can't just embrace that she's freaking 99.
Yeah, no, it's
You're my friend.
she seemed like a good soul, and she's gone, and that's sad.
Backtracking.
But no, I mean.
So you hate Betty White,
right?
You know, I'm not putting posts out there like, "Oh my God, Betty White is gone."
I feel like I've lost like all like my North Star.
Yeah, exactly.
Betty White being gone.
Well, I'm like,
what?
This hit me harder than like my own grandparents.
What?
I will say I don't think I've watched anything she's ever been in.
You guys never watched Golden Girls?
Never watched Golden Girls.
What?
Unless she was in a movie or some kind of show. I've like, hell yeah, Betty White, let's go.
Yeah, I mean,
never.
I agree with that. I feel like I've seen like some cameo appearances.
Definitely
from
the
her.
cameos hit.
Oh yeah, she make a ton of those.
I know she's done a lot. You know,
Golden
she's
Girls
well
is I think the
respected.
biggest show back in the day.
It's so crazy.
That show was wild. I used to watch that all the time in high school. My girlfriend was obsessed with it at the time.
Yeah.
She would just throw that bad boy literally anytime we watch TV.
Well, maybe I'm going to throw Golden Girls on my
on.
watch list.
I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
You might enjoy it.
We'll revisit the situation. Maybe I'll be like, God.
No, Mike's coming back next like, thank God she died.
Why wasn't I into Betty White when she was still around?
Right.
But no, it's always sad to lose somebody.
There is this podcast I was listening to, and it was John Madden also passed away. If you guys know John Madden.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, that was another one.
And
Holy shit.
Then there's this like third person they talked about who died, and they're like, man, if I was him, I'd be really disappointed because like you're the third most famous person who died. Like nobody knows you died now. Like,
but he died before Betty though.
I'm talking about the third guy.
Oh,
he died like the same time. It's like
who was the third guy? What did I do?
Exactly.
Yeah. It was the small print.
Exactly. See, yeah, he was third name on the lineup.
The opener.
Betty White in big letters,
Right.
in the center of the flyer. Well, yeah. Anyways.
Betty friggin' White. But yeah, you said People Magazine was getting ready to have the 100.
Oh yeah.
Betty White made it to 100.
Yeah, People Magazine definitely
Offed
killed
her.
Betty White.
They killed her.
Like, first off, you jinxed the shit out of that. You're bold for coming out with her as your like New Year special,
right?
And for those of you who don't know, her birthday was January 14th, I believe.
14th, yeah.
And so she is the cover of People's Magazine January 1st, or I think it was like 2 days before. Betty White turns 100. So yeah.
They're definitely selling more copies of the magazine now.
Yeah, it's like, is this good for People Magazine then? Like,
They could switch it to Betty White would have been.
Who would have really been like talking about People Magazine?
Yeah, what are the top magazines they've sold? Like issues they've sold? Probably like Steve Jobs dying, Michael Jackson, Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Now Betty White. I mean,
Gandhi.
they're not about people. They're about death.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
They're not about people. They're about dead people.
Yeah. But hey,
monetizing the death.
Death sells.
Heartless. It does.
Death sells.
Death does.
What if some people actually like listen to this and this spirals into something and people start digging and connecting the dots?
Yeah, People Magazine is just offing people.
Yeah.
Like, you want to be on our cover this month?
Yeah, bitch.
Dead.
Damn.
You're dead.
Just like with the Madden.
Yeah, I was going to say the
Madden
cover.
covers.
It's like, do you want to be on cover?
Yeah.
People.
Say your prayers.
Yeah, come on. Hopefully your agent doesn't book you for this.
Oh, it's so messed up. Well, R.I.P. Betty White, Madden,
and third guy that nobody knows.
Third guy no one knows. On a happier note, we just found out that Ravenscoon quit his job going full-time music.
Yep.
Shout out Ravenscoon.
It's pretty big.
Not many people.
Not the death long. We should have given that the last segment.
Happy. Yeah, true. I mean, that's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah.
You're just like, you know what? I'm making enough to where I don't have to work anymore.
Yeah, I'm on his fan page on Facebook. Yep. He made a cool little post about it.
Dope.
He's like, coming out of college, he's like, I've been working for CBS something for the last like 6 years.
Whoa.
And he's like, I've never felt like the corporate role fit me.
Right.
Like, having conversations with coworkers, it was always just weird. I never felt like, here's what I'm doing.
Right. In those situations, you're kind of almost hiding what you're doing because it's like there's always that stigma, and it's like,
oh, he's probably all fucked up.
Right. Oh, he's a DJ.
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably weddings and fucking some club.
Yeah, do my kid's bar mitzvah.
Right. Yeah. Do you do bar mitzvahs?
Yeah. I wonder how many coworkers were like, "Hey, can you come play my daughter's birthday?"
Yeah.
No.
Like, unless you like this, and never mind.
I'm out.
Freaking satanic visions.
it was
visuals.
It's cool to see because I've always wondered that like turn from whenever it's just like this is something I'm doing and like I can see it, but then boom, like where you have to be to actually make that leap.
I wonder
if like full time.
I'm wondering if it gets to a point where it's like, okay, I've been doing these shows, enough shows for the past, 2 or 3 years to where it's like I'm getting by, but I definitely know I need to work to, just still stay afloat.
Yeah.
And then he probably booked like all of 2022, like all of his shows, most of his shows, all the festivals he's playing. He's probably playing multiple, obviously.
Yeah.
So that money's going to be coming in. He knows it's coming in. Then he's just like, you know what? There's no point in wasting my time here. I got to put all this music out.
Yeah.
Just make sure everything's perfect and maybe visuals and like just seeing people just get down with like trying to actually set up the entire show was just like, damn, you don't realize how much goes into it because you still got to be like, yeah, I want these lights to do this. Then I also want this light to do that. And me personally, I'd be like, fuck, like, I don't even, fuck it, no lights. Just do only screen. I don't care anymore. Like, fuck this. Like, I was watching Sudden Death at the Caverns. He did like a little mini documentary, and they were just showing like how like they were just saying like this setup is pretty much what the biggest setup to date, whenever it was, I don't remember, like a month ago, with like the most production value, like lasers and
for him or like at the Caverns.
At the Caverns in general, gotcha. And typical for him to bring those and stuff like that. But I guess it was like a whole. They're like it's like a whole like you're going to theater with like crazy loud music because like his intro was like him with like this crazy outfit with the mask on because he did Void, and then he had 2 people in front of him, 2 people behind him with like sticks of fire. And like walked him to the decks, and he's all just like doing his fucking hand motion and shit. Cool. It was cool as fuck. Yeah. It was a really dope. And I'm sure the production value was just.
Man, Forrest took a picture of the projectors they used there. God, those things
at the Caverns.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Have to be. I mean, $100, maybe more, $1,000 each. I'm probably lowballing it. I don't know.
Really?
They were just massive.
I mean, for them to be that bright and just like, working. I guess I don't know.
Man, this shows there's always a part of me that's just I think it's like Final Destination to this to me where I'm just like. Man, bass shows in a cave?
Yep.
Sketch.
Kind of goes against everything I've ever seen go down in a movie that seems smart.
Erosion is real and rocks fall.
We're like, let's bring in sudden death.
Yeah, like how do they...
let's not.
Yeah. We want people to survive.
Yeah, sudden life. How about that?
Instant life.
But yeah, I would definitely be like, it's the biggest show or biggest, most production. Like, I'm going to be outside for the test real quick.
I'll be at the vendors.
Yeah.
How can you even test to make sure that that's safe? There's obviously a way, but like, is it over time or do they have to like check and like, this crack got a little bit bigger?
I have no idea.
Erosion.
Yeah. I don't know.
Some just like scientists sitting down in a room measuring seismic activity.
Yeah.
Probably. They're like the base can't go up any higher than this or it'll shift the inner galactic core.
I think Seth is the person down there that they have doing all the measurements because that seemed official. I don't know. It would definitely always keep me like on edge during a show. That's just me because I'm psycho.
No, I've thought the same thing. Just like I'd want to get lost in the music, but in the back of my head, I'm like,
yeah. Any weird noise?
Are we all safe?
Yeah. Is that rocks coming? Oh, we're fucked.
That would be fucked.
Yeah.
No thanks.
How many exits do they have there?
I hope
it's just one.
It's
like the cavern.
The hole.
Yeah. You just leave through the hole you came through.
They can't make a whole nother exit. And they probably could. But it could ruin everything.
There could be tunnels, but
right.
I'm sure. I think they have to have another exit.
They probably do.
Yeah.
But like deeper into the cavern is like that. I don't know. That's kind of sketchy. At least you get trapped with fucking sudden death.
I don't know that.
Any new music coming out soon? Yeah. You guys are just stuck there for 3 days.
Yeah. I would be like, shut up.
Yeah.
All right, guy.
You got an aux cord?
Yeah.
Can we listen to some music low?
Throwing the Beatles.
He just throws the mask on and stays in character.
Doesn't talk.
Yeah, just looks ominously at everybody.
You're stuck with me now.
Yeah. No, I definitely want to go to a show there though.
Yeah.
Let me know how it goes.
Do it.
Oh, you're going. It's a Dirty Hurts field trip, which we've yet to take. We've talked about it.
We need to do one for now that we got the YouTube going. We got to do a nice little vlog.
We've promised people that we were going to do something like this. We said something about a haunted house.
We did that.
Yeah, good thing we did it.
Yeah, we did that.
Good thing we did it. Yeah, death to that idea. You freaking horrorcore, freaking fantasy land.
God.
Can't do that. I can't do it.
Sure you can.
I can't.
You can. It's 2022. You can do anything.
I'd rather play VR Resident Evil 4. That looked cool as shit.
It is cool.
Okay.
Did you guys play any VR this weekend?
I played too much.
Actually, I didn't even think about it. I should have asked to play a round of something.
Yeah, you should have.
I want to try that Population 1 game. Is it fully out or is it just still beta?
No, it's out. It's pretty cool. It's still, I don't know. There weren't a lot of good players in it.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Yeah.
Are you a master at it already?
No. I mean, so I'm actually a competitor in it.
Yeah, you're already esports.
There's not a lot of good players in it, so I'm average.
So I can hold my own for sure.
Right. And they even set it up. I was watching videos of, they have this to where you could spectate and like fly around the whole area for like esports camera angles and shit.
Oh, cool.
Damn, they're already trying to make it like we're going straight to competitions.
Yeah.
Big money. So start practicing.
One of the cool things about it is like when you die, you become a ghost.
Right.
You can still communicate with your team, so you can like.
Oh damn!
As you're like trying to get back to a teammate to get revived, you can like be communicating. It's like, yo, the dude's coming up around the corner, and that dude has no idea.
That's so
you
sick.
Can see him.
You can, like, have you seen it? It's pretty dope. Population 1. It's like you could climb, you could build, you can fly.
It's like a survival game.
It's a battle royale.
It's like Fortnite, basically.
Oh,
yeah. You like this, and you have like a wingsuit, and you fly and shit. Dope. It's cool.
The cool thing about those games, though, it's like there's a little bit of anxiety with trying to shoot when someone's running up on you. Like,
oh, I bet
your gun runs out of ammo. You have to actually like load a clip, cock it back, like do all kinds of stuff and quickly.
You gotta be out of your shit,
dude. I love the videos of people in VR who like are very new to it, and they're like boxing or something.
Yeah.
And they just go at it, and it's just like usually
punch a TV.
Yeah, usually it's the funniest ones are always black people doing this because they just go ham.
They're like ready to actually get it,
squaring up,
right,
just getting it. I'm always just anytime I do VR, the first until I've like practiced, I'm very like calm and like worried about my surrounds.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a little bit too much.
I just
put it on and it's like ding ding ding.
They just
fight.
go.
Yeah,
like chill out. That's a TV.
Watch out!
I saw one guy right before. It was like one of those like Chive TV. Did you ever see those like random channels at like at a bar or Condados specifically where it's like pretty much fails. It's like a fail channel pretty much. Amanda was watching one before I left. And this guy was doing VR, and he was like trying to take cover. And they're like, no, there's a wall. And he went too far into the wall, like ripped the thing out of the Oculus out of the whatever it's connected to.
Yeah.
Whatever his was connected to the computer, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
It might have been PlayStation or something.
Yeah.
Damn, that's gotta be chill out. Like, come on, you gotta know that he was older. Who knows?
Yeah,
you probably even think about it. Stupid older people.
Yeah.
Us older people can be so dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any things like that experience with VR,
Honestly,
or like people on using your VR that is?
Yeah, I have a video of it. My friend playing a boxing game. It's kind of funny, but Kenny was really funny.
My God, dude.
But like I felt like my neighbors thought we were murdering somebody in there. The way she was screaming.
What game was she playing?
Highest pitch screams.
Rush for Blood. It's like a horror roller coaster.
Okay.
So it's like a dark ride, and you had to shoot all these things. And like the lights will come out and they'll like flicker back on, and you got things like evil clowns coming at you. You got to shoot.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, but she was.
Oh, I bet.
It was.
I can imagine.
As soon as one thing popped out, like I was going backwards. Like I was like, this is gonna fly off the shelf. Like this is not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, she didn't rip anything out of the wall.
Yeah, it's
There
got
we
a
go.
long cable.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, but I recommend VR.
Do we know when this Electric Wave Fest is supposed to happen? I didn't see any dates for it.
No, it just said details coming soon.
Details to be announced.
Yeah, it says it's a 2-day fest. It's going to be in
be fun.
Indianapolis, so that could be cool.
I wonder where. Is there no camping?
Probably.
We're gonna
Yeah.
camp in Indy. Yeah, I guess. I'm sure there's somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone's backyard, and I'm just kidding. Uji's throwing it.
Honestly, it's probably best, like, depending on when he wants to have it, instead
True.
of you like being pigeonholed
Right.
for like a couple months. I don't know. I feel like camping fests obviously are more fun, but
Right.
he might be able to just put on a better festival 2 days somewhere here in town.
Right.
Like
Right.
event, like the Bullseye Event Center or something like that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And all day shit.
Yeah, I just saw that pop up a couple days. Seemed to have some good traction behind it.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it.
Those dudes are
Solace
good
gang.
with their marketing.
Yeah, Sol's gang knows what they're doing.
And then what? Some other shows coming up in
That's
2
perfect.
weeks. I think what is it?
Jan-
January 20th.
Jan 20.
It's an Altered Thursday at the Trap. Super Future with Akimbo and Sifu. I think there's one of their artists on there, but I can't remember.
Yep.
And then the following week, January 27th, is what? Recno, High Fives, and Slow Boy.
Yes.
Nice.
That'll
And Ushu. My bad.
Yep.
Ushu. That's kind of cool. That's the Solus Indie Mojo joint
Yep.
promotion.
Collab we've all been waiting for.
About time.
Finally. It's been a while,
About
but
time.
hey, that was like what, 2020? That beef started, right?
I feel like probably earlier.
It was actually way before. It was like months before.
Yep.
Now that I think about it, yeah, because I was still living in the Hote.
Damn.
Terror Hote.
The Hote of Terror.
Hote of Terror. Yeah, just met Amanda. She was chilling over and shit, and like, oh, this is happening with this person. It's like learning all these names. You're like, oh shit, like, man, it must be real out there in Indy. Big city dreams.
Yep. Just being made.
Right. It's like, well, all right, I guess this is happening. And I don't pick sides, so. Unless
That's not what you were saying earlier.
Unless it's that backside, baby. Unless she thick. Shit.
Oh, damn. All right.
She's flatter than a table. Get away from me. I don't need it.
Chill out. Well, I think that's it for this week.
Yeah, unless you got
Any words of wisdom, Mike?
This was great, honestly.
No, I mean, if you're looking for wisdom, you're looking to the wrong person.
Well, there you go. I appreciate it.
Well, we did it, folks. Folkaroonies. I don't know if that's even a term, but
Folkaroonies, I think.
it's going to be posted tomorrow, but I want to show that it is my birthday.
Officially his birthday, so go give Seth some love on the
January
social
4th.
medias and the interwebs, and show out in full force on
Yeah.
on his next show.
For my birthday,
Boo this man off stage.
for the Dirty Hurts Squadron, show out to the Recno show.
Yes.
Nothing else. No other shows for the rest of the year. Just the Recno one.
That's the rec.
Just
Rest
that one.
up, get ready, do some stretches.
Get those bussies.
Pussy's bopping.
Get those bussies puckered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Ooh.
Rec Daddy's coming to town.
Oh boy.
Renkno.
Rank.
Renkno. Did you see that? I know we're closing it out, but on the Forest lineup, a Recno tweeted. He goes, I guess I'm switching my name because it says WRENKNO. Renkno. Can you imagine? You're like, this is my favorite festival. I used to live. This is my hometown festival. And they can't even take a second to look at like one of the hottest growing fucking artists in the last year or two. Renkno.
Cool.
Hey,
Dogs.
it's got a
That's our cue. Thanks.
got a nice ring
That's
to
our
it.
cue, dogs.
Thanks.
Sorry, y'all.
Thanks a lot, you fucking. Can you not play this whack out? Turn this off. I'm deleting this shit.
Yeah.
Our podcast just got whacked.
That's it, folks.
Turn this off right now.
Mike's on the soundboard.
You're back on this side. Fuck this, dude. You can't have any.
Thank you for watching.
Whoa.
We appreciate all of you.
We just turned into a fucking 90s sitcom.
Okay, that's it. Oh,
okay,
We
that's
just
it. walk out. Peace, guys. Thanks for joining us for our first episode of 2022.
Damn.
later.
Get it. Peace.